And that was one of Good evening, wherever you are. Good morning, good night, whatever time of day it is. We welcome you to our broadcast. It is indeed a beautiful sunny afternoon, Saturday afternoon. Yes, it is the 6th of December, the final month. And you know what? It is a finals day. It is a beautiful day. It is the Albina Lake Hodge Comprehensive School Inter-House Football Championship. The curtains drop this evening. Well, for our curtain dropper, we have 3 games for you. We have junior boys, we have the females, and we have the senior boys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are going to be live and lively this evening. First up is the junior boys final. Orange House up against Purple as we look now what we see coming out the referee. Followed by Orange and Purple, the teams of the day. What a game it is shaping up to be. A game indeed that we are expecting to see the best of our junior football.
Yes, indeed. It's been a long competition, a well-fought competition, and these two sides have proven throughout the course of this month of change. They're the two best in this division. It's going to be a battle of wit, a battle of skill, a battle of physicality between two sides that we both know can be very technical on their game, difficult to break down.
Well, what we are seeing here is we should be playing 9v9. Out there is 8v8.
Well, that's the best they've got.
No, I have just seen Orange House player getting into the ground, so Purple is at a disadvantage.
Well, Millie, I'll tell you what. I will never forget. It was my second, I think I was in second form junior boys final that we were playing. And it always happens, you know, we ended up playing that game with 10 players, and one of the 10 was Kalia Johnson. A young Kalia. She was in first form. I was in second.
Kalia is 2 persons.
Well, we
Kalia is 2 persons.
I'll tell you, Millie, we didn't lose. We definitely didn't lose. We didn't lose the final.
Well, you couldn't lose with Kalia on the team. You could not lose with Kalia on the team.
Oh boy. Well, it always happens, you know, these weekend games at the end of the semester. It's difficult for some parents. A lot of children are traveling off island, so it's difficult for teams to really be able to feel their full sides.
Well, it's going to be an 8v9 to start. Going through here comes Purple.
There we go.
Final place, 9v9, yes. Going through formalities, teams, they are now in a hurdle, praying, last words. And the man in the middle is Deshaun Jacobs, able and assisted by Malachi Gums and the man Devonjay Victory. It's going to be a wonderful game. Wherever you are, sit back. No, don't sit back. If you're in cyberspace, sit back and enjoy. But if you're in Anguilla, find yourself here. Unless you're on the job, find yourself at the REGTC. And this is one of the things, Doc, that I'm very disappointed in, is that the houses are not supported by their own. So you're not finding the children here supporting the houses. The parents are not here. Guardians are not here. Teachers are not here. Lovers of football are not here. The stand is almost, they're empty. All we are seeing here are the players who are going to be playing the next games. And that is very disappointing. And this is finals day.
I'll tell you what, this is a bit more than I had back in my day when I was playing high school football, because you're seeing maybe 3 or 4 supporters that are not involved in football at all today, just here. Now, when I was playing, you had players supporting players.
I wonder where they are. Most of other persons that are
seeing a couple over there.
1 there, 2 there.
So, yes, about 4 about the place.
My.
1 down there. Yeah, you have about 4 or 5 supporters.
Ball has been kicked. It's orange kicking from left to right, and from right to left, it's purple.
It's going to be the left foot of the man CJ. Inside for Amani, back towards CJ. It's been excellent build-up play by the orange thus far. Whipped into the area. And Amani goes for a volley. And the volley!
Goal! In the first minute of play, believe it or not, it's the man Christian who was buried at one. Orange, they have one goal up.
Well, pure technique there from the man Christian. I tell you, we call him Nungi. What a hit that was.
Oh, my. 1-0. Our home team. That's the man Christian. Orange House, they are up.
Took them no time at all. Just one breakdown on the outside. The combination between Amani in the midfield and CJ on that left side. It's a very good left foot, the man CJ. And he whipped that ball into the area. Caused some trouble. They couldn't get it clear. Amani had the first shot. Then it was the man Christian who had the second attempt. Here's CJ again. Cuts it back toward Amani. Amani under duress loses out. That's a good bit of work. And Purple looking to come away with it. The first bit of action for the orange keeper.
This is always going to be being around for most of the tournament. And seeing both teams playing, Purple will have a lot to do in order to break down Orange. And I tell you what, I'm not sure if you were there. Were you there when they played in the preliminary game?
No, I was not.
The only team to break down Purple in the preliminaries was Orange. And they just took them apart as if they were one of the lesser team. And I said today, it depends on which one of the Orange team show up. If Orange shows up and play the type of football that they played in the preliminary, they're going to be the team to beat.
Here's CJ. He goes back. Rotated around the midfield now and whipped around to the other side. Excellent football here by Orange. Christian hits it again! Not too far away.
That's what Christian did. Christian was in goal. I'll just tell you, Christian was in goal for, I think it is the same Purple game. He was in goal, and at halftime, Coach Simba made the switch. He came out, he played. And in the second half, he scored 4 goals.
Doesn't surprise me. Yes, of course I remember that game, actually. I remember that game. And everyone was saying out of nowhere, but for me it wasn't out of nowhere. He's a young man with a ton of ability, would have played in the youth league just gone. Here he is again, Christian. Christian gets around the outside. Christian puts it in. Christian! His second of the game, and Orange lead by 2.
In minute number 4, the man Christian, I told you the man is dangerous. He's very dangerous.
Well, you don't have to tell me.
My. The young Spartans player puts 2 past the keeper, and already the defense line is in disarray.
Purple are in trouble. They look shell-shocked. They have absolutely no idea what has hit them right now.
You know, they shouldn't be, They shouldn't be. Because this is the same Orange team.
Watch out.
This is the same Orange team that blew them away in the preliminaries. The difference is between Orange and what we saw with the senior yellow team is that Orange has come out here business-like, not complacent. They have not come out here looking complacent. They have come out here and they are very business-like, playing like a team, and as a result, the scoreline tells the story. That young man, for me, is one of the defender of the tournament as well.
Which one's that?
Very disciplined, Very, very disciplined offside. That's Scarborough. Young Scarborough.
Who's he for?
Orange.
I know, but which club is he for?
I think he plays for Lions now. Remember he started at Diamonds FC, but I think he's at Rowan Lions now.
I've been interested in his development. The second purple, the forward, what he'll deal with at Scarborough. And it's shifted wider. Good move. It's shifted across. Now CJ progresses it down this left side. CJ whips it across dangerously and they'll win a corner. CJ just going to be a hassle to deal with down that left side. Able to drive forward in space and use his left foot to put the ball into dangerous areas. Driven in along the carpet, it can be cleared. Amani tries to cut back, is dispossessed as he loses his footing. Shifted up the field, but only towards Barbara, who finds an excellent pass to CJ. It's to get through now. Forced to go around. Here's Christian drives to the goal again. Trying to beat Brian Curriel again. Unsuccessful this time. So you're telling me about Scarborough's tournament, Millie?
Yes, he has had a wonderful tournament, both in the seniors and juniors. He has had a wonderful, wonderful tournament.
Whipped in again dangerously! Oh, he couldn't get his forehead behind that one.
You know, had he left that one for Christian who was coming in, he was in a better position because he was coming in from the back post while he was coming across. And so with Christian coming in, he stood a better chance.
Indeed. When you're a striker, you don't see those things. You see a ball, you see a goal, and you see your name in lights.
Indeed.
You can never blame him. Taking a shot is never a bad option. This may not have been the best option. Barbara wins that one. Christian, skillful, tricky, just bullying him on that side out there. It's too easy for him right now. Using the full width of the pitch is the man. Christian tries again to beat him.
Should have released that ball a long time before.
Indeed, Amani can drive them, you know. He's going for the other goal.
Hits the crossbar.
He's gonna want to save those sub of shots for later today.
And he would need them. He would need them indeed. And one of the things that I would like for Orange to do in this encounter is to secure the game in the first half. Secure the game in the first half and sit back in the second half. Do more defending rather than exuding this heap of energy, because they are the players who has to play the finals for the senior boys.
I wouldn't just say sit back. I'd go a step further. Get Christian and Amani off. They're key players for the senior final. I'll never forget.
Derek as well.
Yes, and Derek as well, yes.
But not only that, you know, but I can tell you this. Every player that is on that field right now is a member of the senior team. Every player, they are starters in the senior boys.
No, they're not starters. Not all starters. I'm looking at guys like Barbara doesn't start. Guys like
Barbara doesn't do what?
Start for the senior Orange boys? No, he doesn't.
Doc, you have not been here. That's why you are saying that. I just told you he's one of the best defenders in both of the juniors and the seniors. That's why you have not been here.
What, you talking about Jordan Barbara? Millie, you see, you're gonna be confused because you have it wrong. Barbara's a Spartan. Jordan Barbara has been a Spartan. I thought you were talking about the number 11 in the center.
No.
Spartans,
yes.
Jordan Barbara's a Spartan.
My apologies.
Firstly, from what I was seeing initially, The orange defensive comprised of the man Julius and Smith at centre back. Then they had the man Salim playing right back and Rod Karani playing left back. Which is why I said Barbados doesn't essentially start for them, especially when you have the midfield packed with the man Barry Telemack and Amani paroling in there. Which is why he's a key member, don't get me wrong. He's a key member. Not quite a starter. Derek is. Amani is.
The games that he didn't start were the games that you were missing.
No, okay. Taking short and CJ!
No. Had
Big
time.
goal.
He had time. He had time. He had a lot of time that he could have just chipped that ball back into the air. Caused some problems.
Let him have the shot. Yeah, it's a small goal.
Because of the height of the goal, it is very difficult. Once you lay back, it is always going to go up.
These are these same goals that we used. Are these? No, they're not. These are smaller, I believe. Here comes Amani. Too easy. Too easy for Amani. Amani. Oh, beautiful!
Oh!
He missed it.
How did he? How could he? Oh no!
Ay, Dios mío.
Ooh.
Ay, Dios mío. You don't want to go back and look at that one on the replay.
My. The hardest thing for him to do from that descent was to miss. The hardest thing for him to do from that position, Doc, was to miss.
He's done a good job of missing it, I'll tell you that. He was dead square in front of the goal. Amani. Just tries to slip this one through now. CJ recovers. Here's Jaden Derrick. Finds Amani. Amani pokes it forward. Back to Jordan Barbaro, who's lining up an effort at goal, you know.
And Doc, one of the things I'm seeing here from Coach Tashim is that he would have pulled Brandon from the defense, and he would have made him into a striker for the past few games. Now he's in the midfield. I'm not sure if he's that kind of player to be able to hold up the ball. And so what you would want him to do is either to sit in the defense or to play, because that's what he plays. That is where he played. He's a defender. I remember a couple of games ago when the captain was just missing the goal. He just couldn't find the goal if you pay him. And so he moved Brandon out of the defense, switched both, and immediately the combination between Brandon and Burton created goals. Not just a goal, created goals. They actually won that game very easily in the second half. Now we are seeing that Brandon is playing midfield. Burton is also playing midfield. He's not quite playing in a striker role. They have one lone striker up front, and if you notice, every time he gets the ball, is dispossessed very quickly.
It may be out of necessity more than anything. Here's CJ lining it up.
But if it is out of necessity, Doc, where are your goals going to come from if you're playing one up front? Orange could well sit back. This is what I'm talking about. 1 against 3. 3 defenders. How is he going to score? And so, oftentimes, I ask the question, what are you defending? What can Purple do at this point? They need to first, before they start defending, they need to go on an attack, look for goals. They need to look for goals. Because presently, what we have is Orange has the ability, has what it takes to sit and defend. Why? because they have what it takes to defend. They have goals already. So they could defend for the rest of
Save off the post again by Christian. What a save by Brian. Made himself big in the goal.
And exactly what I'm talking about. So your defenders are leaking goals. So you're not doing a very good job defending. You're not doing a very good job creating opportunities or scoring opportunities. How are you going to win the game?
Sometimes
You're a coach, Doc. Put on your coaching hat now.
I can talk you through exactly what Hashem's thinking. Right now, it's survival mode. You're under the pump. You're coming up against a team that is right now in the ascendancy. Amani hits it. You're only thinking, stretch this game out. Keep it as little as possible. Because if you go on the attack, and all of a sudden it's 5-0 in the 30th minute, there's no way you can get your guys back in. But if it's 2-0 after 45, maybe you can start to say, okay, guys, we're holding them. We're holding them to step out now. Push another guy forward. Yeah, you have to try and play the game out, because if you step out too early and you stretch the game too early, you leave yourself at risk of being beaten down before you even get a chance to come back. Amani's going through. Amani wants to end it early. He's being kind. He shouldn't have been.
That's a close call. Yeah, it's in the best position, but that's a close call. Seem to have had a shoulder head.
I think he was just standing up in an offside position. He wasn't moving, and the defender was moving forward, so just got stuck. It's Barbara. I'm glad you spoke about him, Millie, because in my opinion, he's the best defender in this age group. Easily. Of course, you might call me biased, but...
And I've called it quite a long time ago. He is the best defender for Orange. He's my MVP for Orange, and he's my MVP for juniors.
Fair enough. You've seen a lot more atonement than I have. CJ cuts it back. Derek leaves it for Amani. Amani goes back to Jaden Derek. Amani. Again, the big goal.
It doesn't even go in the big goal, Doc.
I'm just thinking about the other game.
Doc, yellow, up against pink, female, where do you go?
I have horses on both courses, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to sit right here.
Doc, you don't have any horse and no course. I ask you a straight up question, please answer me. The people want to know.
Maybe I'll be honest, I don't know yet.
Doc, listen, if I can speak like you, the two teams that are playing now, I can look across there and I can see a number of diamond players out there.
Yeah, but that's different.
What's the difference, Doc? What's the difference?
Yes, Christiana.
Oh.
It's a handball, and I think Brian is thankful it
No.
was.
No.
It's purple free kick. It should be.
It can be for purple free kick. It can be. It could never be. The ball was kicked by a purple, hit a purple, ricochet to an orange. So how is it purple ball?
It's a drop ball. It's a volley at goal. It goes over. So
But again, not knowing the rules of the game, again, that could not be counted as a goal.
because it's an indirect free kick.
It cannot be counted as a goal.
It's a drop ball.
It is a drop ball. You cannot score a drop ball unless two players touch the ball. At least two players.
But I'm trying to understand why the restart was because it hit a hand. It ricocheted off somebody's hand.
The hand was in front, so it clearly didn't make his body bigger.
But then why the restart from a drop ball?
Because I think what happened is that the referee thought, as I did, that the ball would have hit him in his face.
Well, I saw the hand. I guess my glasses are working today then. I saw a handball. It was lovely.
Oh, that's a lovely ball. That's a lovely ball.
What a cutback. Derek, finish it off. Please, Derek, finish it off. Let's save.
Wonderful bit of football. Wonderful build-up. Wonderful build-up. Orange House.
It's just quality combining, you know. You put good players in good positions on the field, they do good things. When you have the likes of Barbaro and Amani, look at that, just through his legs, nice and easy. And Derek and Christian and Siege, just quality all around the park. It's difficult to break down, it's difficult to compete with. CJ.
Oh.
I mean Derek not combined
Give
this
away.
time. Give it right back. Derek wants a runner. Slipped through and a drive at goal. Easy enough for Curiella. You can see the game has slowed down a little bit. It's exactly what Tashim wants. Slow it down. Get the time running out. Let the time go down, and then you pick your moment to try and hit them on the counter. When they start to tire, when they mentally get to the point where they're comfortable in the game, you put them back under pressure. For us, it's a very big mental game. You know, it's a lot more mental than it is physical. Moments within the game, moments within the game. A lot of us don't realize are absolutely critical. So as you look at the games and wonder why things happen. Why does a player do a certain thing? Why was that reaction like that? It's mental, you know. The mental side of the game that the fans and those that you're just onlooking. You know, you don't quite get to see it. Driving goal deflected. What a save again.
Corner.
Didn't stay. His back kept it in.
Corner.
Millie, his back kept
Corner.
Remember, the entire ball has to cross over. The entire ball didn't go.
The cameraman had have picked up that one, but definitely corner. Ball gone.
If your eyes got so to see out there,
That ball went.
I compliment you. A man is trying to bustle. It's just stuffed up by the captain. Is that Tariq down there? Booted away again. He's usually a forward, you know.
That's what I'm telling you. He was splitting forward, and Coach Tashim wasn't getting the best output from him. So, and since he has gone into the centre back position, trust me, he has done a wonderful job in that position.
It doesn't surprise me at all, you know. There are a few players that start as attackers and end up as defenders. One of the more recent examples, the man Kirani is currently one of the best defenders in the senior division of this high school tournament. He started out as a winger. The rampaging winger in his younger days. Christian can't control that one.
Substitution is going to come, and it's going to come for number 3. Who's that dog?
Je ne sais pas. Unfamiliar. I'm unfamiliar with the young man. As a cooling break has been signaled. Cooling break, and you know that Coach Simba is the happier of the two right now.
Well, sadly, Coach Simba is not on the bench. Coach Junior has the task today.
It's Junior with it. Okay, all right. Well, you know the Orange House and Coach Sarah for sure. You can see it down there. The much happier of the two. But after the early blitz from the Orange House, Coach Tashim and his boys, they've been able to sort of hold the strain. They've just been able to stem the tide a little bit, keep it at 2. And if they're able to hold it to just that 2-goal advantage, they would potentially be able to crawl back into it as the game progresses into the second half. First thing first, they need to ensure that Orange don't get any more. Once the lead starts to grow, you just get the sense that the heads will drop a little bit more. Demoralization starts to take place, and if you don't feel like you can get back into a game, then you definitely won't be able to get back into it. These players just undertake some refreshments. Of course, coming up after this one's the female division, their finals. It's the Yellow House, the Yellow Hornets against the Pink Panthers. It'll be a very, very intriguing battle, that one. Two sides are filled to the brim with quality with national team players. And two sides have played some excellent football in this competition. I'm struggling to pick a winner. I know Millie is confident, but I don't know which way it's going to go yet to see which team turns up. I know a certain someone next to me has a certain inkling that Pink House may take the trophy today. I might go with her opinion, but I reserve that a little bit later. The whistle is gone. The two sides are making their way back out onto the field. At 2-0, it's not game over yet.
Play about to resume. Orange 2. That's from a cooling break, not half time at all. If you're just joining us, we welcome you to our broadcast, wherever you are. It is good that you have joined us. Good that we are in your company, that you would have take the time out as the whistle goes for the restart after the cooling break. Throw to Purple. Purple. Here is Orange, who's going to come out with it. That's Barbara. Long searching ball. That number 10. That's a lovely ball! Blocked. Shot. Saved. Easy. Had time, Doc. He had time.
Didn't think it.
He had time. Now Brandon takes up that position that I'm talking about. But he would normally have Burton to walk with. Where is Burton?
Here's Christian. All the way across in search of CJ. Derek. Inside. Again has a pot shot at goal, but doesn't make good contact. Number 10. How old is Jaden Derek? Good work there by Derek. Back to CJ. Puts it across delicately. Again cleared away Amani. For Jaden Derek, who has a drive at goal. It's blocked. And a hit by Christian. And eventually gobbled up there by Brian. Thumped up field. Barbara gets in the way. And Barbara goes on an adventurous run. Barbara, that's a teasing ball in. Well defended there by Tariq. Good work, handball. Tough because he was on the break. Yes, CJ. Back around to Barbara. Compose on the ball. Gonna find Amani. Amani bustles past a couple to the byline. Still Amani, Still Amani. And Derek fluffs it.
Oh.
Not confident by the keeper, Christiana. Boy, is he hitting them.
Tell you something, Doc. You were not here yesterday, but some of the best piece of refereeing I've seen in the season so far was done by the man who we are not accustomed to see in the middle. He did an awesome job yesterday. That's the man, Devondre Victory. Devondre Victory.
Doesn't surprise me. I mean, his brother's a great referee, so it only makes sense that he is as well.
Well, tell you what I saw yesterday, he's better than his brother. He took charge of the game from very early in that game.
Amani wants runners. He floats in dangerously for Jalen Derrick. It comes off the head of the number 10.
Off the shoulder. Doc, what I saw, he took control of his game from very early, stamped his authority, let the players know you're out here to do one thing, play football. I rule the game. And he did an awesome job. There was just one blunder in the game, and it didn't cost him a thing. Gave a penalty, the penalty was saved.
Barbara.
That's poor. After talking about Barbara allowed the ball to run 6 feet before he tried to kick it. The ball was outside that right then.
It doesn't surprise me, you know. He does it in training. You know why? At no point did his head look at that ball. His head was up, looking at the field, seeing where can I play this pass. He didn't realize how close he was to the line. So he looked down the kicker and realized, oh shoot, this ball's over. He's looking up, he's trying to survey the field. Looked close to the line and he realized. You know, a bit of field awareness there. Throw it. Going for the 1-2 intercepted well. There comes Orange. He looks to go across. CJ needed a bounce. That's well defended. Only as far as Derek. Back over the top looking for CJ. But the keeper and Brian comes out well. Good work. Centre half trying to get forward. But we'll create something now. Stuffed up by Barbaro. Goal kick. Tell you what, even though they are playing 9v9, the field looks a bit short.
That's a foul. The referee's too far from the game. And that should not have been the referee call. That should have been the AR call. That should not be the AR call. The referee is just too far from play.
Free kick.
It was the right call. It should not have been the AR call.
It doesn't matter how you get there. Once you get there, Derek. He'll line it up. He'll hit it. That's a fantastic save again by Brian Curiel. CJ muscles a man off and wins a corner. Another good save by Brian. He's keeping his team in this game pretty much single-handedly.
Soaking up a lot of pressure.
What you have to do.
And Orange has to score before the end of this half to secure this game. And I'll tell you what, I've seen too many teams come from this position and come back losing the game from 2-0 up at halftime. From 2-0 up, and they have lost the game. And I could tell you, go ahead.
From experience, the worst lead. Oftentimes, I have the rhetoric that a 1-0 lead is never safe. But the worst lead to have is an early 2-goal lead, you know. It is the worst lead you can take in football. From experience, because once you get that early 2-goal cushion, you sit. You go into that frame of mind, okay, we're secure, we can coast through this game now. While the other team is saying, hey, it's only 2. This could have been 4 or 5. Let's get back in this one. And I've been on both sides of it, so I can fully tell you the full experience of those 2-0 leads. You can't get comfortable. It's a lot closer than you think.
Yeah. Never safe.
I'll never forget the game where we played the attackers. Spanish played the attackers, And Spartans ended up, it was the 55th minute, the game was 2-0. Spartans were up 2-0. And were comfortable. Of course because, okay, they're going to get tired. We're fresh. We're going to see this one out. Full time 4-2.
One thing that I could tell any team against the attackers, they're second half teams.
But we've been on the other side as well. I'll never forget the game we played against in First Good Football. That's excellent football from the purple. And they called the keeper into action, not with Barbara there. It was the Enforcers game. It was a few years ago now. It was then buried at 2-0. Enforcers were cruising. Sylvanas had scored a wonder goal. Enforcers were cruising. Game ended 3-2. Spartans came back out of nowhere. Because again, it was 2-0. For Enforcers, they were cruising. But for us, it was 2-0. It's usually a lot more. Hold on. We can get back in this.
It's not that you can get back in there. You're never out. You're never out of the game with a 2-0.
CJ!
Ken,
Good save.
Straight to the man. Straight to the keeper.
But you can see they've made a change in wings for that specific reason. They want CJ's left foot cutting inside and Christian's right foot cutting inside. They just shifted the wingers. I like that move. It's a good ball. Wonderful reverse pass for Christian.
Has to lay it off. He has to lay it off now. He's holding on to the ball for too long. He had a player. He had an outlet. He did not use it. He did not use it. And that's one of the things, he's over dribbling.
It's harder. It's harder when you have a player with individual characteristics. You never want to coach a player out of their playing style. But if their playing style becomes detrimental to the team's playing style, it becomes a problem. This is where you have to, it's a fine balance between killing a player's individualism and allowing that individualism to influence and help how the team plays.
In a game like this, Doc, in a game like this, where you have a 2-0 cushion, and you have a game to play in the next 2 hours after your game, hour and a half after your game, 2 hours.
It'll be fine.
You would want all the rest that you can, and so the less that you can do as a player, as an individual now, you would want that. So you pick the ball up, you pass it. It's going to take a lot less out of you.
I'll tell you what, Melly. I can guarantee you there isn't a single player on that field thinking about the final. Amani! Off the crossbar, what a driving run there by Amani. There isn't a single player out there thinking about later, you know. They can run for hours. Drink some water, sit in the cool for a little bit.
They're getting good.
They'll be right back out there.
Not only that, Doc, they will be playing on a much bigger field. They will be playing on a full-size field.
When they're out on the annex, running them down for 4 and 5 hours in the hot sun, I guarantee you.
That's without structure. That's without structure.
Exactly, even more energy, just running up and down like wild hooligans. I watch them all the time. They'll be okay. I was once that age, trust me. There's no such thing as running out of energy. What a move by CJ. What a move by CJ. To the byline he can go. His left foot. He wants to get back onto his left foot. Amani whips it in beautifully. And it's going to be Christiana. And Christian's going to line it up. No, he turns back. Tries to lay it off for Jaden Derrick. Christian. Derrick. Amani is in space. You shouldn't practicing now.
I think he's practicing for the next game.
You might as well. You really might as well. you're cruising in this one. We're
You
almost
need
at
to
halftime.
secure this, Doc. You need to secure this before you look ahead. Oftentimes we look ahead before we finish that which is before us.
Exactly. You can't skip stages. CJ. Lays it off.
We can afford to do that because we sit here so we can look ahead to the next game.
Derek doesn't connect cleanly. That's halftime.
It is halftime here at the RGTC. It's Orange taking a 2-0 lead into the half over Purple. It is the Albion Lake Hodge Comprehensive School Inter-House Championship. It is finals, number 1 junior boys coming up in a second encounter. It is going to be the girls. It's pink up against yellow. They are the titans of Inter-House, and we are expecting nothing less but a wonderful game. Well, pink has something to prove. Yellow has something to prove. Yellow defeated pink in the preliminaries. Pink is saying, we didn't show up then, we are showing up today. Yellow are saying, that wasn't a fluke, that wasn't a fluke. We did it once, we are going to do it twice. It's left to be seen. We take a break, and in the next 10 minutes, we'll be back with live action from the RGTC. It's Orange up against Purple, Junior Boys Finals.
We're back here at the REGTC for second half action. It is the boys' final, and at the half, it was the Orange House who lead 2-0. Simple stuff for them. They've been in charge from the first whistle, and they'll look to continue as such in this second half.
That's a handball. What are your expectations, Doc, in the second half from Purple?
Well, my expectation is for maybe the first 10 minutes, they're going to want more of the same. Just ensuring Orange don't get out to anything. They don't get another goal to start with. They don't get themselves in the ascendancy. And then from there, just start to nudge back. See if you can nudge yourself back into this game. Here's Christian putting it across the CJ. Just past his outstretched boot.
That's a wonderful ball, you know, Doc. That's a wonderful, wonderful ball.
Those two wingers have an excellent connection, you know. They've played together. They still do play together. Of course, play the junior tournament together for next gen. So they know each other's games inside and out. On that occasion, they just couldn't quite link up. But CJ's already gotten, well, he can't quite call it an assist, but he did put the initial ball in for the first goal of the game. Here's Jaden Derrick. Derrick leaves it go. And Christian hits it.
And they're saying handball. They're asking for a handball call.
I don't think so. I certainly didn't see one. Orange through. Amani. Amani. What a run. He's in a lot of space. Falls for Christian here. And away by the captain. Derrick. Derrick has a dipping effort.
Corner.
Deflected out for a corner. It was swerving and dipping. Now that effort there from Derrick. Had it been on goal, it might have been able to trouble the keeper and Brian.
This is going to be in swinging corner. It's interesting, Doc. Look at where all the Orange are.
They're waiting on this one to come in from Barbara. He's floating in and dangerously bouncing.
Corner.
Oh, the keeper couldn't hold on to it.
And that was so close in getting back into the back of the net.
I don't think if it was still on target, Brian may have clawed it away. I don't think he would have allowed it to get back into his goal.
Doc, he went to catch the ball. He came out of his hand and went around the post. Had he been just a little.
Well, you would have clawed it back. You would have clawed it back. I have faith in Brian. Give away Amani. Amani gets it back. Driving through a couple, shifts it inside.
Good defensive work by Cyan. Because then number 10 was on goal.
Oh, indeed, he was through. And Cyan Thomas able to slide his way in between ball and man. Get it up for a corner. CJ, it's a good ball. It deflected! Oh, what a save. That's what I'm talking about, Millie. Could have clawed it out.
Another corner. Can he be third time lucky?
Good reaction save there.
Can he be third time lucky?
Not a good delivery there from CJ. We'll find Derrick. Amani.
Goal kick.
Here's Tariq. Yes, company here. A little of the rest, the captain of the purple.
Did you see that?
Just got moved. Oh, what a move there. A man having fun. Tariq showing good strength. Puts it inside. Where can be dealt with? Throw in. Shifted wide here for CJ. CJ wants to get back onto his left foot. Lays this one off for Christian. Christian has a curling effort. Just wide. Shipped over the top there by Brian. CJ. A good cut back for Derek in space, and Jaden Derek is blocked away. It can be cleared. Doesn't want to clear it. Here comes Orange. In an acre of room. He goes for a shot at goal. And Brian holds on to it. Amani finds CJ. CJ. Derek. So the cross here.
Too long. Too long. Tell him so. I told him so. He's up on
CJ. Still CJ. Christian. So put this one across. They're still tussling forward. A shot at goal. Goes behind. I can see Coach Silver's now making his way over to his junior boys. The sub being made for purple. Put it forward. Easy enough for the keeper. He thumps it forward. Amani. An adventurous run, Amani. Wide for CJ. CJ toward the byline. Some booted forward and into touch. CJ.
Jaden Derrick. Barbara for Christian. Whipped into the center. Derrick. Son gets it away. Came off the arm there. It's a man in Christian, the guilty party. Free kick. Not quite dealt with. It's a Marnie back there, but he's composed with it. Up the line, such of Christian. Christian does well. Christian still shifting it past a couple of Christian. Barbara drives it forward for Christian. Is it off for Derrick? Can switch the side brilliantly towards CJ. CJ has Derrick for company. So he's gonna go backward. Rotated inside for Derrick. Plays a good turn. Derrick wider for Christian. Sure. Here's Barbara. Barbara beats a couple as a shot at goal, but it goes wide with the target. Tariq was searching upfield, but stuffed out by this orange defense. Amani, who slotted into that central defensive role, does an excellent job. CJ, Derrick, excellent pass. Christian hits it, and Christian scores. His third, Orange's third. Christian is on a roll. Didn't even need a touch. Just bang into the far post. A clinical finish by a player in some spanking form. 3-0, 54 minutes played. Orange, whose tails are up now. They want more. They're in again. He has a shot, but he swung and connected with the air. Good work there by Christian. Should have just passed that one off though. Didn't need to go back. Amani. Here we go again. It's good work. It's gotten around a couple. But
There's too much physicality there from the captain. Moving him out of the way, Tariq. Tariq. Throw in. Sion does well. Purple throw. Purple. I want to create something. Shot it, goal! Hits the post. Good move there. They got around the defense for the first time. Just unable to finish it off. Not done yet. Still purple. Sion looks to shift it wide as CJ steps in. It's good defending. It's out of there in a hurry. Goal kick. That was a brilliant opportunity for purple, however. They were just able to break down this orange defense that has looked pretty much impenetrable for these first 57 minutes. Is that what it takes to spark them back to life? That was a chance. It's certainly a chance. Goal kick. Foul, free kick. Good reverse pass. CJ is in. CJ is onside. CJ drags it wide. Just got around that one a bit too much, dragged it past the post. Taking short and quickly. And giving away cheaply. There's CJ. Takes on his left boot, wants it back. He can't quite get it around. Tariq, who's a large unit. Amani. Composed. Drops this one inside for Derek. Jaden Derek. Christian is in an offside position. Oh, the pink girls, the pink senior girls. Those are seniors anymore. It's just girls. When they used to be divisions, I remember those days. Back when they were divisions. Now it's just the girls' division. The pink girls are up to get warm. I've not seen the yellow girls yet. There they are. I've just seen them. Look at them over on the turf. Hello. They're getting warm as well. Tussle for the ball. In front of the goal. Good defending there by Sion. Throwing his body in front of the ball. That wasn't Sion. He done excellently well. Here's Derek. Purple, can they get themselves back into this one? Just takes one, you know. Just takes one goal. There's still 20 minutes left to play. We'll need to do a bit better than that. It's given away. Purple on the attack now. Are they going to be able to get something out of this game? Since early minute 1, they've looked dead in the water, where it's been a barrage of orange. By the time the ball was kicked, it's been Christian and CJ and Amani and Derek, and the rest of them are right down at them. But will they be able to fight back? Some way, somehow. Need to get one. One's gonna bring two. Two, you never know. Sub coming. The sub that was made in the first, I think made again. Number 10 went back out. I think it's number 14, is it? I need to see. Let's put forward. Looking for CJ. We'll find him. As it doesn't appear like Barbara, the man Jordan Barbara has gone into midfield. Yes, Barbara's in midfield and Amani is playing as the last man at the back. Here's Barbara. This is number 3. Barbara. Played forward as they put 3 purple shirts waiting. Again, it's just too much for Amani. Too much from Amani. Amani still, start running into Sayana. Someone needs to get it clear. Eventually they do. He lines up an effort at goal, but nowhere close. Never threatening the goal at all. Ball forward. Derek whips this one around in search of CJ. CJ does well. That's a good challenge. Excellent stout challenge there by the number 20. Standing up firm. Now it's Christian. Barbara. CJ. CJ. Ball across in search of Christian. Tease it up. They're all offside. Taking shot. Christian. Trouble. Purple bearing down at goal, but he just rushed his effort. Didn't need to shoot it when he did. Quite the signal.
So I'm guessing it's got deflection if it's a corner. A few players in orange shirts that have a different persuasion. Corner nevertheless. Just see a bit of a bank up coming from the northeast side of the ground. The wind of the rain will play a factor here at any point. Corner again. Juvenin dangerously. Had it play well. Here comes Christian. He's gonna find Amani. Amani's driving. Amani wants to go on his own. Amani! Good save again. Another fantastic save. Brian's having an excellent game in goal, you know. Some Juvenena. Bouncing around, not dealt with. Still there for someone to hit. It was Barbaro on a pocket goal. Again, Brian kept it away. Still Barbaro. Number 3 tried to have a hit at goal. CJ. Barbaro. Into what number 3. That's a good save again. Brian having himself an excellent day in goal. Drive it goal again. This time it's not bothering the goal. Ball forward. Derek. See the ball that he saw. Trying to find CJ. Christian! Side netting. A young man shooting from the hip, you know. Substitution made now for purple. Driven upfield. Orange again. It's been a bad day with purple persuasion. Derek lines up his effort. Christian gets it back. Purple. Looking to whip this one into the area. Amani just moves a man out of his way. Christian gives it away. And Purple give it right back. The final 10 minutes of this junior boys final, it's been pretty much all orange from minute one. They've dominated thoroughly. A hat trick for the man Christian, the one they call Nungi. A hat trick in the final. Goals when they needed him most. Popping up in the right place at the right time, and some good finishes as well. A couple really excellent finishes. Here's Barbaro. He wants one as well, you know. Barbaro! Not far away. Not far away. Barbaro wanted it all. He wants a goal in the final as well. Who can blame him? He's been potentially the best defender in this competition. Why not go and get a goal? Driven over the top. Again, straight to orange. Hard work by Derek, but he loses out. Only for Amani to sweep up well. Derek. It's dispossessed in the middle of the park. Maybe over dribbling there. That's a brilliant ball, you know. Purple. A lot of bodies, no one taking command of the ball in that area. Eventually Orange get enough bodies back. Jordan Barbaro. CJ lines up an effort. I think Christian is thinking that it was there for him. As it looks like the rain that I mentioned a bit earlier is just starting to creep its way down into the REGTC. The first signs of drips and drops coming down from the northeaster side. The fans and supporters is moving a bit further up in the pavilion. Here's Jaden Derrick. Here's Jaden Derrick. His effort goes wide. Taking long. Amani picks it up. Christian. Up and over. We're all trying their luck now. The game dead and buried, really, and it has been dead and buried since minute one. Since before the game, actually, when Orange had a full court and Purple pretty much had 8 up until the whistle blew. The 9th player came running through the stands. Just get the sense that maybe Orange would be too much for them to handle yet again, and that proved to be the case. Not quite cleared, and a brilliant pass through. The pot shot not. Oh, he didn't get a pass the keeper there. I don't think he was expecting that ball to come through. Here's Barbaro. Barbaro puts it across to Christian. Derek.
Still Jaden Derrick. And a toss that he loses. And a purple free. Acrobatic effort, but no trouble to the keeper. I don't think he sees him, you know. I think only Amani saw him, and Amani forces him out. I'm not sure. I know 15 saw him. Corner? Interesting. It's a corner. All of a sudden, the rain has come across, the cold front has come across. It's gotten a bit chillier here in the booth. Whipped across with the captain, Tariq. CJ loses out. Lots of purple, not many orange. Shot at goal. It was an effort. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to trouble the keeper. Taking shot. Christian does excellently. His pass is not the best. He gets through and Barbara will pick it up. Walks around to the other side for CJ. Barbara. Whipped in. Defended stoutly. Only as far as Barbara. Put this one in excellently. Out for a corner. Yellow card being distributed to someone. It may have been number 4. Referee says retake that one. As CJ had put in a delicious ball and Derek was lining up the volley. They said it has to be retaken. Brown's just going to step back and take this one. It's a good ball in. He tried to control it and it rolled off his boot. Thumped upfield. Keeper coming. It's bouncing! And it goes wide. He was in trouble, you know. Brian was certainly looking and he was... I think when the ball bounced over him, his heart went into his mouth for a second. Just wondering, uh-oh, they do another oopsie. Forward. CJ with Barbara for company. Goes back to Barbara. Barbara whips it across. Well defended only as far as CJ. And CJ! Good save. Another strong save by Brian Curiel. Now Tariq. Purple. Just snuffed out. All the danger is dealt with. As time is ticking away here. It's been a final thoroughly dominated by Orange House. With just seconds left. Plus whatever is added by the referee. It does appear as if And that is all she wrote. Your junior boys champions for 2025. It is the Orange House Tigers. It was comprehensive. It was easy. They came up from minute one. They got the goal. They got a break and get the second. And it was smooth sailing from there. A couple opportunities for the purple. They were able to break through that Orange House back line, but they were unable to pass the goalkeeper. Hit the post, but couldn't put anything on target. Comprehensive, comfortable champions of 2025 junior boys, Orange House Tigers. Coming up in just a few minutes' time, it's your girls' final. I was about to say senior girls. It's the girls' final. It's pink, it's yellow, it's action aplenty, but for now, it's Master Control.